Guys, I'm back. I'm back. I made the 5 videos for the week of love and truth. And you know what? I decided, hey, Jared, you should make another one. So I decided to do that. I thought of one more thing that I want to encourage you to love in life. And that thing is life. Love life. Love life. You want to get me to talking? Let's talk about life. Life is amazing. Life. Okay, let me slow it down. Okay. Let's go to the word. Okay. This is day 6. I was supposed to stop at day 5, but I decided to go on to day 6. As you can see, I'm in my lovely home. I'm not in the woods. Very familiar scripture. Let's go to John 10:10. It says the thief's purpose is to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus said, my purpose is to give you a rich and satisfying life. King James Version says, I come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Let's go to another scripture. Let's go to John 16 verse 33. This is still Jesus talking. He says, I have told you all of this so that you may have peace in me. He says, here on earth, life, you will have many trials and sorrows. But take heart, because I have overcome the world. Okay. What this means to me is my prayers for people is that we don't mistake trials for life. You ever hear people say, life is hard, life is rough, life is crazy? No, not necessarily, because that has a negative undertone. And normally when people say that, they may come off as joking, but it kind of sounds like it leads to death. Let's be real. Life is precious. Life is, wow, we have to be careful. Because we have to be so careful with our speech, because the very negative stuff we speak about life is the very thing that Jesus died on the cross for. So when we say stuff like that, it's almost kind of like saying that life is worthless. Meaning that the death of Jesus on the cross was worthless. It's what he died for. So am I essentially saying that what he died for is worthless? Think about this thing. This thing really bothered me, because I was like, well, Lord, we go through bad things in life. And he was like, it's called a trial. Never mistake a trial for life. Trials are a part of life, but trials, I feel like I'm preaching, trials are not life. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to break this down. I really am. You're going to have trials. You're going to have friction. You're going to have opposition. But that's trial. Life and the abundance of life is good because it comes from God. Our thing is we just really have to check our attitude. And even with the trials, in the book of James, it says that trials and testings come to make you strong. So even in life, the thing that Jesus died for, you're going to have trials. The thing that challenge you. But the very trials are still going to make you stronger and work out for your good. So it's like a win-win situation. That's the attitude I want us to have. Even with the worst of situations. Even with the worst of situations, I'm reminded, and this video may be a little bit longer than 5 minutes because I got a couple of things I want to say. I'm just trying to set it up. I really just, I think about sometimes when Jesus gave his life on the cross. It was pretty much murder. And there's a lot of crazy things going on in the world today. There's a lot of murders. We have things going on overseas, ISIS. If you don't know what that ordeal is about, go research that. I don't want to go into it because I don't want to leave out bits and pieces, important pieces, but I've been researching that. And it has to do with a lot of murdering Christians. Or just the deaths, you know, the accident that happened in Virginia, senseless deaths and murders. And I say all that to go back to Jesus when he gave his life on the cross, which was the biggest trial ever. Him being murdered and crucified on the cross. And this is tough for me. He still said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That to me, that says to me that even in the midst of his trial, he was still able to see the good. He was still able to see the light at the end of the tunnel because he knew that he would be glorified with the Father, even if it meant him giving up his life. So I want to encourage somebody out there today. I know the trials in life, they may seem hard. They may seem stacked against you. It may seem like nothing is working in your favor. But listen to the word I said, seems. But in life, you're going to have trials. You're gonna have things that challenge you. You're going to have things that choke the life out of you. It's going to feel like it's choking the life out of you. But just remember that that's a part of life. And to truly get the experience of life, all you got to do is change your attitude. Change your attitude and take on the mindset that this trial, this thing that I'm going through is going to make me better. And when you start looking for the better, you'll find the better. I'm a witness to that. So what's the difference between me coming out of somebody and somebody who's still stuck in the same trial that you're going through? It's because you decide to search for the better. And when you search for the better, you find it. A lot of people are still stuck in trials. It's because they're so overwhelmed by the trial that they don't even have faith to look for better. But I want to encourage you on the day to look for the better in the midst of the trial. Paul said that for we know that all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and who are called according to his purpose. All things, all trials, all temptations, all setbacks, all challenges work together. And that means that they are working for you. Stop working for your trial. Stop submitting yourself to your trial and let your trial submit to you. Let it work for you. Don't work for it. Don't let it own you. You own it. The pastor at Elevation Church, he said something great the other week on this video. I think I posted it on my timeline. But he was talking about the thorn in the flesh. Turn that thorn into an assignment. It's there for a reason. It is there in your life for a reason. It's not meant to break you, but it's meant to build you. It really is. It's really meant to build you. So again, remember that in life you're going to have trials. But trials come to make you strong. And just my testimony, there were times in my life where I just made dumb decisions. God, I ain't about to tell all my business, but I made some really poor choices, and I was bound. I was bound by a lot of insecurity. I was bound by a lot of self-esteem. I was bound by a lot of sexual addictions, just crazy stuff. I was really out there, and I forgot what I was saying because my mind just went back. But what I was going to say is that it was in those moments. If I never went through some of those things, I promise you I would not have the prayer life that I have today. I would not be the man of purpose and ministry that I am today if it wasn't for the trial. So I've learned how to rejoice in the trial. The devil ain't going to attack nobody who ain't going nowhere. So if you're not feeling attacked, you may want to say, okay, what am I really doing with my life? Why am I not a threat to the kingdom of darkness? But anyway, never mistake trials in life for the same thing. They're two different things. We have trials, but they are a part of life. But be of good cheer. Remember, Jesus gave his life for our lives. So life is not worthless. Life is awesome. Life is amazing. Seek out the good. Seek out the betterment of it. Let's live positive. Even in the last days, in all these trying times, there's still something good that can come out of it. Okay? I love you guys. See y'all Saturday night. Love ya.